the extremely large one is always going to be the body. So Jesus. Fucking tape is stronger than the box. For the most part, a lot of these boxes that are in these things are just empty. They're just there for packaging. There's usually only one that you have to care about. I'll show you that one here in a second. It contains all the hardware, the remote, the power cord, the screwdriver. And it usually looks like this. It comes in a small little box. It also has, you can hear it clanking around in there. Inside of there is another foam one. We just always leave this in the seat of the chair when we send it out. Remote goes there for now. You have the power cord, the screwdriver, and then these are a set of hardware that most of it you don't even need. And the reason why is because it already puts a lot of the different things on here. So the easiest thing with this chair specifically, it's kind of opposite from some of the others. Normally you would put the footrest on first. It just makes it easier on all the other chairs. With this one, it's going to be a lot easier if you put the arms on first, because then you don't have to fight the footrest in order to get the rest on. Inside of the bag, you have two clips. The two clips you don't really actually need. These are just spares because they already have the two clips right here where the footrest attaches onto. So you just use those. The other things is two bolts and two washers. Pretty simple on how to use those. From there, you're gonna grab one of the arms, rip off this little fabric thing for the hip compressions. There's gonna be the twist ties here. Take those off. And on each one of these hoses, they're all numbered. So it's pretty easy, and stamped on the inside right here of the arm, it has the numbers 4 through 6 on this one, 1 through 3 on that one there. Pretty easy, self-explanatory what you have to do there. Line them up and make sure they are fully seated, just because if they're not on all the way, they'll just pop off in the first go basically, and then there'll be a redelivery and all that fun stuff. All right, once those are all on, there's this clip back here on the shoulder piece, and that clip has to go on this little tiny notch right here, basically. At the same time, you have to hook this bar right up underneath here of the arm. So you get it close and pretty much just line up this little back clip, and you have to kind of press it down and everything will line up that way. From there, and this is the reason why you want to put the arms on first, because now you have to put this bolt right here on the inside, and with the footrest in there, it'll just get in your way and you won't be able to do it easily. If this bolt doesn't go in, you just got to wiggle the arm around, and usually it's because that back little clip isn't clipped in right. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Now the only thing to keep in mind is on these, you always want to have these come up towards the top of the bar. Don't have them come out from underneath like this, because then they'll just get crimped up in the mechanics and stuff like that. Oh, damn it.
Ayun, nag-stop video. Pero a veces por los futuros trabajadores,
Sí.
van a mandar el video.
Digo que ya sabe.
Sí. Entonces ya le pongo nombre al video y se lo mando. Después un video más fácil armarlo, ¿no?
Now, if you ever have one of these be a floor model that you have to deliver on any of these models, and you have to move it a lot, go a long distance, anything like that, you need to carry it upstairs, always take the footrest off. It's quick and easy to take it off and put it back on, but it saves you up to 85 pounds off of the chair if you just take that footrest off. And it also makes it way easier to wheel it around on the back because you don't have a huge weight on the front that you're trying to fight. So if you take that off, it's way easier to move this thing around. From there, the clips that are on the inside, and if you guys want to see this over here, just get up close. You have two different sides to it. One is open with that little square open, and the other one is closed. You want the open square side that's flat facing towards like the body of the chair, and it usually just slides right off. If you get that, you may need to wiggle it around a little bit, and it pulls like straight outward. If it doesn't work, like that one, you just gotta stick right in between there and lift up on it, and then that thing slides right off.
So the 3 holes have to be.
Yep, yeah, and then just pull straight out like that. Now from there, set those off to the side. You want to get this close and you want to plug these in. It's pretty easy. It only goes in one way. You really can't mess it up too easily. So plug those in. And always with these strands, you want to make sure that it's all straight. Like if you've ever done brake lines on a car, how those lines have to be like all the way straight and can't be twisted, it's the same thing here. Try to keep them as straight as possible so that way they don't get messed up and caught in here or anything like that. And then these, you can see the spring on here. You just got to pull it back like that and then grip the rubber hose to put it on. That's the only way you're going to really easily get it. So this one is fun because you have to lift it without turning on the chair first. You have to lift it all the way up like this. You got to pull that back. If one of you can hold that for me real quick. And you're going to slip those holes right onto those ears. But the thing is that you got to go to one side first. Put that clip on. Where'd it go? There it is. And the hole goes, or the clip goes on the same way, so the flat side goes like that. Oh, and that's why they give you extras. There it is. And that's it. Now that gives you the ability to easily line this one up without pulling it off, because if you try to get them both even, you're going to sit here and go back and forth on them both before you finally get them to sit. Did we find that other one? No? That's fine. We got extras here. And they only go on easily like in a direct flat way like that. You can't spin them towards the top or anything like that. Hold on, sorry, I'm gonna get over here. There you go. And that's it for that. Pretty much you just zip that up, plug in the remote in the back, tack those down onto the Velcro, and that's pretty much about it. This one's one of the easiest chairs to pretty much complete out of all of them.
Ready to go?
Yep, you just got to zip this up right here. There we go.
Remote in the back?
Yeah, the remote just plugs in right back here. There's a port right there. It shows the little remote icon there. So you plug that in there, power cord goes right here, and that's it.
Goes right here?
Yep, yeah, so this actually flips out like that. The remote just goes right there as a pouch. Yep. And that one's the easiest. Next, we're going to go up to